Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. The other day I did a video and called it the crack text effect. And I thought I would show how you could do something like this, like a three-dimensional text. I did it real fast, didn't make it like you should. But I'm gonna left click, right click, but it's a text. So I'm gonna go to object and convert it to a curve. And then I'm not gonna take a lot of time, and you know what, let's do this. Let's try, and I'm going outwardly. I'm just trying this. If it doesn't work, uh, or I won't publish the video. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to try this. I'm going to take my T and move it out of the way. And I'm going to take these lines and I'm going to go to the artistic media tool. And I'm going to pick like that one right there and then up my scale. You see, I get in sporadic number or shapes, but it's actually the opposite way. So I made a mistake on the direction I was doing. Now I forgot which way I was doing it. I need to come in from the outside, and you could have some of them at completely different angles, and I'm just thinking if this would work. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to take get the artistic media tool and pick on that and then go up or down. You see, that's kind of what I want. Now, the problem with the artistic media tool, we've got to go and break the 28 objects apart, because inside there are little bitty lines. And there is a way around this, but let's just take and hopefully get all the center ones. And you could, at this time you could change some of them. They're really, to me, they're probably too uniform. But you could change them and make them more like a tear. Let's just try to change one of them and see. You could do stuff. I'm just going to change a couple just to see what it would look like. Anyway, something like that. Now we're going to take our T and put it back, and we're going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. So now I have these, and when I do the extrude tool, I'm going to use a light gray. And then I'm going to grab the extrude tool and I'm going to just kind of move it up. And for some reason, I'm always going to pick this one right here. But it puts it out of kilter, so I'm going to have to bring it back kind of down. Now, this is really pretty easy. Go to Object, break the extrude group apart, and grab that one. So this is our T, and let's make it light blue, and let's make our extrude group blue, and now let's put it back. And look at that, you've kind of got a three-dimensional letter. I mean, if you had to do a whole word with this, it would take some time. But see, like down here where you shouldn't be able to see it, and it's pretty well defined, the ones you should see and ones you like, how this is changed. And if you put it like let's put it on a black background, go Object, Order, back a page, it really kind of shows off. And maybe even take your extrude group and let's see what I could do else. Let's get the interactive fill tool and make it black. Now we're not going to be able to use the black background, and that's probably too much black. Maybe there we go. I think I like that. Then take your text again and look at that. I mean, it really looks like a three-dimensional tear, cracked font. Anyway, not that big a deal, but kind of neat to play with. and some ideas maybe you've learned. I still like the gray one the best, I think, even though these are just lines I made. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit someday, and thank you for watching.